to the podcast, guys. I'm here with the great Anthony Michael from Anthony Michael Interiors. Such a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you, Frank. It's an honor to be with you, and thank you for joining me aboard my Lola.
The Lola, not this Lola, which is the real Lola,
but
but
it's the real Lola.
the yacht.
Yes, the yacht Lola, her namesake, actually.
Now, before we get into the yacht and this gorgeous design you created here, let's talk about how Anthony Michael started interior design.
Well, I've been in business for about 34 years. There was these builders that would get together and they would do these like parade of homes or this was called the cavalcade home.
Yes.
And I was chosen by this one builder who, they were young and they wanted to do something very different outside the box. And we won 19 out of 22 awards that year.
Wow.
And we were chosen as the rising star, and and it just catapulted from there. And I have to say, I'm very blessed and I'm very thankful.
Were you born with this innate ability to create?
So I still sketch, and I enjoy sketching. And when I'm sketching, you feel the rhythm, and you begin to, it just kind of flows, and then you start to see it. And I'm one of these people. I go over and over and over a line. You know what I mean? And then the line begins to develop into something. So that's how I pull things together. And so with technology enhances what I do, and I utilize it, in a very, and I utilize it, but yet I don't forget about the decoration, which is becoming more of a lost art. I guess it started with the plastic slip covers on the Italian furniture,
I know them too well.
Yeah, exactly, So, I can recall a memory, everybody going to midnight mass, and me being tired of those plastic slip covers, so I removed them, right? Well, they came back, and you think I just killed baby Jesus.
It's a sin.
Oh my God!
Yes.
And I took all of them, including the plastic off the lampshade. Okay, and it's Anthony. What is wrong with? Oh my God! Right?
Now, if you're not Italian, you may not get this, right? But this is the reality of our culture,
it was
right?
Huge, right? And then we fast forward 20 years later. It's like, come over to my house. Tell me what to do. And I'm like, no, you gotta write the check.
Right.
Okay?
Exactly.
So it's a little different now.
Yeah.
This is just a way of life. I found my passion early on, and I cannot describe the fulfillment that I get out of this. And my creative juices flow constantly, and I'm probably more outspoken than I should be, and my mouth has probably got me in more trouble than otherwise. But you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way.
Did you see this level of success for yourself?
Absolutely not. I come from very humble beginnings. And I would have never thought I'd be at this, not to toot my own horn, but at such an international level.
So let's transition into Lola.
Well, okay.
Tell me about Lola.
I got her, I bought her. 15 months later, began the whole, it was just everything on here. It took 4 days to get all the junk off the boat. There was 4 layers. I don't know who does this. Linoleum, carpet. Who does that? It was ridiculous, We just kept doing that, There was all kinds of junk. It was horrible. And so, I had to put this whole thing together. Every little inch of space, was touched on this boat. It was in such bad condition,
I had the opportunity to tour it.
Oh, did you?
And we shot a bunch of amazing footage, which we'll see here. Amazing design, Anthony. You've managed to make it feel like home.
Mm-hmm.
It's stylish, it's sophisticated, functional. Every room downstairs, the bedrooms, it just feels like you're in a condo in Lakeshore Drive.
Well, my fake client.
Yes.
I have a fake client.
Were you your own client for this?
No, my client for this boat was if James Bond married Audrey Hepburn. so Breakfast at Tiffany's meets Bond. 007.
Yes.
So that was kind of my theme here. What would Holly Golightly be like, if James Bond was with her, in Moneypenny, right? And so the only entertainment I have on board is James Bond films because I keep the experience limited to that.
Sure.
She's named after my baby, my little doggie, Lola, and like this boat, a rescue boat, so Lola. So. It's a great boat, and I love the layout of it. She's a motor yacht, You know, in the heyday, she was a queen. You know what I mean? This boat, you know, African mahogany, you know, all the beautiful teak. You know, the layout of this boat is conducive for great entertaining, and that's why, you know, I saw the potential. You know, just like, you know, when you see the potential in any project, you know, and you know as well as I do. You know, you walk into something, you're inspired. You know, I walked down here and I said, wow, I could do this. This is going to be awesome, you know?
And you were able to keep, as you mentioned, some of the elements, the original elements, and integrated the more modern elements. I mean, down to the point where you have upholstery tufted ceilings, you know, the finishes in the kitchen area, the galley.
Sub-Zero,
the custom cabinetry, the mirror work, the wallpapers in the bathrooms, the Maya Romanoff,
LETs. I mean, I wanted, you know what? I wanted high-end finishes because, you know what? We use them in small doses because, you know, it's a small yacht. I mean, it's only 60 feet, you know. So, I mean, you know, and I wanted things to be luxurious, you know. And the experience in here, I mean, I love being on the boat.
Anthony, if you weren't doing what you're doing today, what would you be doing?
Wow.
Like dream, like the dream job, the dream scenario for you.
I'm just be a millionaire playboy.
You and me both.
There you go.